So listen, guys, just really quickly, I just want to tell you guys, I wish I had my selfie stick, but I don't. I just want to tell you guys that decisions alone create your reality. And I was just talking to someone, a couple people, and there was a time when I thought like, I don't know, I had like a really lack mentality, like, something's not possible, or, it's not the right time, or, there was always some excuse, my parents or my environment. But guys, let me tell you something, you can have whatever you want. Like literally, you can have whatever you want. And the things that you want require you to get outside of yourself. They really do. Getting outside of yourself is taking a chance on you. Some of you guys are not believing, and I go lie. You don't believe in you. Like, you're not believing that the reason you spent $18,000 on your beauty school, right? Your student loans. Because for me, I don't know about you guys, but it was like, it's $22,000 when it was all said and done. But the reason why I took a risk and took a loan that big is because I believed in myself. And before I actually was a really good, like, hair cutter or, whatever. Like, I just said, forget about it. I got to take a chance on me. So let me ask you guys something. What are you resisting right now? Because you're waiting for the perfect time. You're waiting for the right amount of money. You're waiting for somebody to give you permission to say yes. Like, it's not happening. The permission has to come from you. The permission has to come from you. So what do you want? Like, what the F do you want? Because at the end of the day, you can have whatever you want, and your decisions alone create your reality. So if you decide I want it all, you're going to get it all. If you decide that I want, X amount of dollars a month, X amount, like, you're going to get it. If you decide that I'm going to be successful, it's going to happen. Will you have hiccups, falls, scratches? Of course. Will you have to sometimes go on the negative? Yes. Will you need a loan sometimes? Yes. Will it require you to just do something that you're deathly afraid of? Yeah. It's going to require all of that and then some. So guys, understanding that there's no perfect time. This month's not going to be any different from last month if you don't do something different. And the things that you decide and you commit to, and then you take massive action, that's when your life gets momentum, and that's when things grow. So when you decide, I'm going to do this, all of a sudden, the resources that were looking you right in the face the whole time, all of a sudden you see them. All of a sudden you see them. Because you decided and you committed and you decided, hey, I'm going to make this work. Like, what are you resisting? There's something that you're resisting. And as soon as you release and surrender and say yes to the thing that you really want, even though you don't know how you're going to get it, that's the important part. You don't need to know the how. You do not need to know the how. Do you think that Michael Jackson knew exactly how he was going to be one of the best-selling artists of all times? He did not. He just knew that that's what I'm going to be. And he decided it, he committed to it, and he said it's done, and then he went to work. Oh, that's good. Come on, y'all. That's good. Think about it. Think about it. I wish I had made a decision when I was younger to commit to music, but I didn't, right? But what I did commit to is being successful. So I'm just going to ask you again, like, what decisions do you need to make in order to get the life that you want? What are those decisions? What are the things that you're not doing? What is it? Like, somebody said I was supposed to get a business card, right? They were like, I'm going to make some business cards. That's what they said last month. I hit them up this month. You didn't make it. Why you didn't make it? I was waiting on the right thing to say. What the fuck sense does that make? It doesn't make any sense. Guys, there's no perfect time. There's no perfect phrase. There's just you and now. Because literally, you could die tomorrow. Like, dang. And if you got kids, oh gosh, right? Like, this is the only life you get. And today is the day you got to live it. It doesn't start tomorrow. You got to take chances. If there's something that you want to do, nothing should stand in your way. And you already know that that's true, and there's proof of it, because if you want a man, you're going to get that man. Period, point blank. You're going to do whatever you got to do. When a man want a woman, he going to get her. He going to do what it takes. He buying stuff. He calling stuff. He doing stuff. That's what they do, right? If there's something that you want. Some women, when there's a shoe that we want, or a dress, or something, some accessory that we want, Doesn't matter what is going on in our lives. Doesn't matter if you know you got a bill to pay. You take the bill money and pay and buy. That was my old habit. I don't do that no more. But like, that was the old habit. If nothing stood in my way of what I wanted, even if I had to like, do something I shouldn't do. So question, what decisions do you need to make that will literally change the rest of your 6 months? Some of y'all ain't radical, man. Most people ain't radical enough. Like, you gotta be radical. Radical means going and doing something different, doing something that scares you. A lot of people email me, said they're scared to go up and talk to people so they can market themselves, but they do it. And then I have people that say, I was scared, I felt stupid, I was stuttering, and I did it anyway. And they got results. Like, it makes me so happy when people get results. I don't care about nothing else but like, did you take action? I don't want to just tell you to buy my class and then you don't get any results. I want every single person that gets in a course that I create to get results, but I can't do it for you. I can only just tell you and pray and hope and pump and pry, but you got to do the work. But the work, your momentum and everything in your life shifts when you decide. Listen, and let me show you something. When you have nothing, when you're sleeping on someone's floor. I used to sleep on somebody's floor. This is my top floor now. Like, I was sleeping on somebody's floor, and on that floor, I was already this person. I was already saying, this ain't it. I'm committed to being successful. On the floor with no money, sleeping on the floor with no money. I already said this was my life. I knew this was my life. I just had to figure it out. I said, this is my life. I just had to figure out. I didn't know how, but I was committed. I decided in that moment I wouldn't be alive today if my mind frame wasn't like that back then. You don't get this kind of stuff and then decide to be committed to some shit. It takes commitment to get what you want. You may not want this. This may not do nothing for you. It does everything for me because this is what I've wanted since I was younger. I want to live by the beach. I didn't know how, and this shit is expensive, right? But it's like, oh my gosh. Everything is possible. Once you decide to commit, you have to make like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm committed to it. And you claim it before you have any signs of that thing showing up in your life. So while I was sleeping on someone's floor, and I know they probably had roaches, but while I was sleeping on their floor, I decided that this was my life. Y'all ain't hearing me though. You ain't hearing me crying. I decided it. Negative bank account, I decided it. In that moment on that floor, I decided that my life was not going to be this way. And I committed to that. And that was it. That was it. So what happens is when you make a decision like that in your mind and your soul, your actions begin to align with the things that you say you want. So let me ask you, what do you say you want? What do you say you want? Some of y'all just trying to get by. I ain't trying to get by. You're not alive to just get by. Somebody needs your product. Somebody needs your service. Somebody needs what you have, but you too quiet. People need to find you, but you don't want to invest. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So guys, what do you want? What decisions do you need to make in order? Who do you need to be before you ever have a sign of it? Who do you need to be before you ever have a sign that whatever the thing is you want is possible? Straight up. This is the question. Like that, and I lived my, literally, I started reading all these books and I'm like, okay, they say you got to get your mind there before you get there. Your mind has to get there before you get there. I'll say that again. Your mind has to get there before you get there. So who do you need to be in your mind? What are the characteristics of the person, of the lifestyle? And you're not pretending. It's who you are. It's already there. But you have to make a decision that, hey, this is my life. This is my standard. And when you make that decision, your life changes. Now listen, they're needle point moves. They're going to be small changes, but the small changes will make the big picture. So decisions create your reality. If you decide, I don't have the money today, you're not going to have it next week, and you're not going to have it next month, and you're not going to have it at Christmas time. Okay? The end. That's the way it goes. If you decide, I'll do it next time. And here's the funny part. We don't know if next time going to come. We don't know if that's going to come. If something something happens tomorrow, it's done. It's a wrap. This is your life now, today, this hour, this minute. This is the moment where you live. You live now. You don't live later. You don't live like once you get the hair, the makeup, the clothes, the car. You live at wherever you are now. You decide that that's the life you want. All of that has to happen inside of you. Y'all ain't hear me though. Come on, y'all. Do you hear me though? Tessa says, wow. Robin says, do it scared. Robin says, hey guys. So listen, if you missed the class this morning, I know YouTube wouldn't let me go live. I don't know what the hell that was about. So you can go on Facebook. I'll post a Facebook video on YouTube this afternoon. But join me tomorrow live here on YouTube or on Facebook. And we're literally all week long, we're talking about marketing. Because most people don't have customers. Some of y'all had a lot of customers and then you got really busy and you stopped marketing and then customers started moving and then you look up and you don't have the customers that you want anymore because you stopped marketing. So we're gonna talk about the marketing, we're gonna talk about marketing as a system, like looking at the system, the process of how it works so you can really see where you are and what you're missing. So if you wanna know how to figure out how to get unstuck in your marketing, you wanna be on this class, okay? You want to be on this class. And so anywho, I just thought I would just tell you guys that your decisions are powerful. Like your mind is powerful. Whatever you decide and you commit to, you will receive. You can't put a time frame on it. You can't do none of that. But if you say, this is what I want and I'm committed to making it happen and you're telling yourself that, your life is going to show it to you. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. All right, y'all. Anywho, make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you get the notification. You're welcome, Tessa. Tessa says, thank you, I needed this. You're welcome. Like it, and I'm telling it, I always sound like I'm fussing, but I be so passionate about everybody should be feeling good. Like it's the 4th tomorrow. Everybody should be eating good. Everybody should be getting ready to grill. Everybody should be living how they want to live. You should just be giving your children what they want. You should be able to pour into yourself the way you want, love on you, whatever makes you happy. Like you should, life is now. But it starts with you getting uncomfortable. It starts with you investing in yourself. Guys, everybody had a mentor. Everybody had a coach. Listen, you can spend all your time reading books. If you want to get there sooner, quicker, faster, you get a coach. My coaches this year costing upwards of $35,000. That's just so I can keep a sane brain. And I pay it, and I don't care. Like, listen, if you flinching at $300, come on, what is it really costing you to do the same shit you did last month? What money are you missing? Oh gosh, what money are you missing? Because you're gonna do the same thing you did last month. The potential money, the people that can't find you. What money how much does it really cost you to not take action? It costs you thousands of dollars to not take action. Hell, every level you go up, it costs you. There's something that I'm not doing in my business that's costing me millions. Like, I know this and I'm working, I'm digging, I'm doing the same thing I'm telling y'all to do. It doesn't stop no matter what level you're at. You may be making 6 figures, but now it's time to break through to $500,000. So like what? It doesn't stop. You may be making, $20,000. Now it's time to make $70,000. Like you have goals, right? But it starts with your decisions. The decision, the moment you say, I am fed up and I am ready to increase. Somebody put increase in the comments. Put increase in the comments. You want to enjoy. You want elevation and you want increase. Like you only want to go up. You only want to go up. And it starts with your mind, guys, your mindset. I see it. I see you in the comments. It starts with your mindset. So where in your life do you want to see increase? Decide that it's yours before you ever have any proof of it. Decide that it's yours. All right? Isn't that funny? All right, people are coming up to the pool. Anywho, guys, I'm going to sit here and enjoy the afternoon, checking out the water. It's just so beautiful. A windy day here, but gorgeous. I'm getting results simply from, let's see what you said. I'm getting results simply from combing my hair and painting the barn a little. I changed my mind about myself and it's working. I love it, Robin. I'm telling you, you gotta be, your clients want a hairstylist that looks like something, I know it's vain, I know it makes you feel like whatever, but it's just the name of the game. It literally is just the name of the game. Anywho, I'm gonna be out. You guys, if you have any questions, whenever you see this video, I comment on everything. I read all the comments, even the hater ones. I comment, I respond back. So you guys always feel free to leave me a comment, send me a question, and make sure you follow me on Facebook and YouTube. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time, I'm going live and we're talking about marketing as a system. I'll see you guys there. Bye.